Hello students, I'm going to discuss one of the important topic of Unit 4 which is inventory management. Before starting with the topic inventory management, you all should know the meaning of inventory. What is inventory? Inventory refers to the stock, or you can say it is a current asset which gets converted into cash. In case of credit sales, inventory gets converted into cash as BR is received from the customer. You all know the ultimate aim of every business is customer satisfaction, and there is no business without customer satisfaction. And customers can be satisfied through the supply of inventory. The supply of inventory is the first priority of every business. Because of this, the system of inventory management is very important, it is very crucial, and it should be strong enough so that we can meet the requirement of our customer. Now, you all know inventory has there are different types of inventory, or inventory has different meaning for different types of businesses. Like if I talk about manufacturing business, raw material is purchased from the market and then it is finally converted into finished goods. If I talk about trading business, in case of trading business, the finished goods are purchased from the wholesaler and finally sold to the customer. In case of service business, in case of service business, the service is provided to the customer and there is no inventory. There's no inventory is required in service business, and what you are rendering is you are rendering only the service. This is all about inventory. Today, I'm going to discuss one of the technique of inventory management, which is EOQ. So what is EOQ? EOQ is economic order quantity. It refers to the minimum number of quantity that should be ordered so that total cost of inventory is minimum. Side by side, level of inventory is maintained in the organization. So what is EOQ? It indicates the minimum quantity that should be ordered so that you can minimize the cost of inventory. Also, it maintains the level of inventory in your organization. It keeps your inventory to the satisfaction level. Now the question arises, what are the two costs? What are the costs? What are those costs which are associated with the EOQ? What are the costs which are incurred and which are related to EOQ? These two costs are ordering cost and carrying cost. What is ordering cost? Ordering cost is the cost which is incurred whenever units are ordered. It is a cost which is incurred by placing an order to the supplier. Whenever you place an order to the supplier, you have to incur a cost, that is ordering cost. Similarly, there is another kind of cost which is related to EOQ, which is carrying cost. Carrying cost is a cost which represents the cost of holding inventory in hand. It is cost of keeping inventory. Now, there are different categories of ordering costs. For example, if you are placing an order, then you have to communicate. Sometimes you need to communicate to the supplier. Okay, the cost incurred in communicating to the supplier is an ordering cost. Similarly, the transportation cost incurred is also an ordering cost. Similarly, the cost incurred in documentation processing is also an ordering cost. These are all different category of ordering costs. Similarly, there are different types of ordering costs, like when you are carrying an inventory, then you have to incur warehouse cost or the storage cost. You have to incur insurance cost for your inventory. You have to incur expenses on heating, lighting. All these are your carrying cost. Warehouse cost is also a carrying cost. Another kind of carrying cost is opportunity cost of keeping the inventory. When you're holding an inventory, then your money gets locked up in that inventory, and the opportunity cost of that amount is also a carrying cost. Thus, the two costs which are associated with EOQ are ordering cost and carrying cost. Whenever we are calculating EOQ, what is our intention, what is our motive to reduce these two costs, to calculate EOQ, to calculate economic order quantity at that level where these two costs can be minimized. Also, you're maintaining sufficient level of inventory in your organization. Now, now you see, ordering cost and carrying cost, they're just opposite to each other in nature. They work opposite to each other. If the finance manager wants to minimize ordering cost by placing few orders or by ordering large quantity in single order, then what will happen? Because of ordering large quantity in a single order, ordering cost gets minimized. But because of large inventory comes up in the organization, you need to incur huge amount of carrying cost or storage cost. Thus, minimization of ordering cost results in increase of storage cost or vice versa. On the other hand, if the finance manager wants to minimize ordering cost, then storage cost increases. Thus, these two costs are opposite in nature. They are just vice versa to each other. Now, this EOQ model is based on certain assumptions. What are those assumptions? Here, you already knew in advance that how much inventory you need throughout the year. What is the annual demand of the inventory for a year? For example, I say your business needs 10,000 units during the year. This 10,000 units is the demand, annual demand. Here, you already know the ordering cost per unit, and it is fixed for the year and it is known in advance. Ordering cost per order is known in advance and it is fixed. Third is carrying cost. Carrying cost per unit. It is known in advance and also it remains fixed throughout the year. Here, fourth assumption is price per unit of inventory or cost per unit of inventory is fixed. You already knew in advance what is the cost of 1 unit of inventory. And here you are assuming that you will not get any discount. If you are getting an inventory in January for rupees 10, then this price will remain same even in the December. You will not get any discount. Fifth assumption of economic order quantity is as soon as you places an order, you get its delivery. There is no delay. You get the order without any delay. Now, this EOQ can be calculated with the help of a formula. What is that formula? EOQ is under root of 2UP divided by S. What is U? U is the annual demand of inventory or the inventory you need throughout the year. It is in terms of units. If I say that your business needs 10,000 units of inventory throughout the year, then this is U. U is 10,000 units. What is P? P is ordering cost per order. If you say that for placing an order you need to incur a cost of 500 rupees, then this 500 rupees, this is the cost per order, this is P. S. What is S? It is divide, both the costs are divided by S. What is S? S is carrying cost per unit. Carrying cost per unit, here you already know in advance what is the cost of carrying 1 unit of inventory. If I say that as you get inventory, you need to keep it in the warehouse, and for it you need to incur rupee 2 for keeping it in the warehouse or the storage house. Then S will be the carrying cost, and it is in terms of per unit. P is ordering cost per order, and U is the annual demand of inventory, and this demand is in terms of unit. If you solve it, what will you get? If you solve it, you will get EOQ, which is your economic order quantity. Add this EOQ, your total cost of carrying as well as ordering. These two costs will be minimum. Side by side, it keeps inventory to the satisfaction level. It keeps inventory to the level that you are able to meet the demand of your customer.